A memo to the chairman of the Oversight Subcommittee from the Director of Project Freelancer. Dear Chairman, I write today in response to your committee's request for more information about our program and the suspected incident at Outpost 17B. No doubt by now, you have reviewed the video logs transmitted by our recovery agents dispatched to the region. I'm sure you have seen the empty bases, the barricades constructed by the survivors, the cryptic warning left on the wall, the battles that apparently took place between team members that had turned on one another. And of course, the ship. While we cannot say for certain, I share your concern we have an unfortunate post-project scenario taking place. However, I take exception to your assertion that we were warned this was a possibility. I would like to remind the subcommittee members that anything is possible. Some things are probable. This is what is. And my agency, as it always has, will continue to deal with what is until it is no more. A response from the Director of Project Freelancer. Dear Chairman, while I am obligated to assist your investigation, I ask that you not waste my time with irrelevant questions. My agency is normally unconcerned with such minute directives as troop reassignment, except, of course, in the most critical of matters. Dear Chairman, rest assured we have this situation under control. While the matter is proving to be an elusive enemy, our recovery agent is already closing in on it. I expect this incident will reach a conclusion soon, and I will be able to return to my research, hopefully without further interruption. Dear Chairman, the Meta is nothing more than an entity seeking to increase its power in these confusing days after the war. From my perspective, that seems to be a very common occurrence at the moment. Dear Chairman, I understand your concern that increased activity would bring increased risk. However, our fail-safes are simple but foolproof. A dead or dying agent's beacon automatically notifies our recovery team, and we will be on the scene immediately to secure all the military's property. Dear Chairman, our records in this matter are impeccable, and I will refer you to them. It is true that we were granted the use of only one AI program, yet with special permission to conduct our experiments. That is all we were allowed to do, and that is all we have done. Of course, I am sure that you will agree that the core mission of any scientific endeavor is to find creative solutions to unexpected problems. Dear Chairman, I too hold the protocol in the highest regard. The doctrine kept us all safe during the Great War. If you are insinuating, sir, that we violated it in any way, or that we were derelict in our duty to the military, well then I suggest you be direct and tell me exactly how we did so. Dear Chairman, sir, while I appreciate your concern, allow me to correct you in one area. I value all our subjects' well-being, but I revere above all else our ability to continue as a species, our ability to to survive, and no committee, no bureaucrat will ever convince me otherwise. Dear Chairman, I imagine this investigation of our program is providing you with the kind of attention that politicians crave so much. How very predictable. What has surprised me most about mankind during the Great War is not our ability to adapt to the new arenas of conflict, but instead our willingness in victory to so quickly return to the old. Dear Chairman, I don't give a damn about your committee and its opinions on my work. Have you forgotten, sir, we were at war? A fight with an alien race for the very survival of our species? I feel I must remind you that it is an undeniable, and may I say a fundamental quality of man, that when faced with extinction, every alternative is preferable. Dear Chairman, I am disappointed by your decision to press charges, but I am not surprised. My only hope is that the courts will see the matters differently than you have. You see, I never had the chance to serve in battle, nor did fate provide me the opportunity to sacrifice myself for humanity as it did for so many others in the Great War. Someone extremely dear to me was lost very early in my life. My mind has always plagued me with the question, if the choice had been placed in my hands, could I have saved her? The memory of her has haunted me my entire life, and more so in these last few years than I could ever have imagined. But given the events of these past few weeks, I feel confident that had I been given the chance, I would have made those sacrifices myself. Had I only the chance. I know that you disagreed with my methods and that others will as well. This is beyond my control. However, I cannot imagine that any court would be able to convict me, no matter how low their opinion of my actions might be. You must understand one basic fact for all this to make sense, my dear Chairman. These AI, they all come from somewhere. They are all based on a person. Our Alpha was no exception. And while the law has many penalties for the atrocities we inflict on others, there are no punishments for the terrors that we inflict on ourselves. So you send your men. They won't find themselves to fight. They'll only find an old man tired, but satisfied he did his duty. An old man weary from a mind more filled with memory than it is with hope.
Okay. Time to see if this works.
Sincerely yours, the former Director of Project Freelancer, Dr. Leonard Church.